This piece is called Good Grief, and it's based on the idea that when we live a good life, our lives transcend our own finite existence, and we live more so in infinity. And what I mean by this is that when we help others, then we have more of an impact than when we only help ourselves. And when we live a life that is more communal than individual, we live more so infinitely than just in our own finite existence. Now, I wanted to do this video in a different format than usual. That is why you see me here right now talking to you instead of behind the microphone, because I mean, I have a lot of personal conversations with you guys, and I think that it's better that you guys see me compared to just seeing my artwork or me painting in the background. So I wrote a good 3-minute essay on this, and we're just gonna go over it. And yeah, so let's begin. If you guys can, please subscribe and hit the notification bell, and give me a thumbs up too, just to help support the channel and my artistic endeavors. All right, so let's get started. So the name of the painting is Good Grief, and contemplating the essence of existence invariably leads one to grapple with the timeless question, what indeed constitutes a life of true significance? And to me and to countless other philosophers, I don't consider myself a philosopher, I'm more so an artist who has pondered the existential quandary. A life of genuine worth is one that mirrors the collective progress of humanity, serving as a beacon of inspiration to others to embark upon paths of benevolence and selflessness. When our pursuits are confined with the narrow confines of self-interest, we find ourselves ensnared in the labyrinthine depths of our own ego, thus impeding our capacity to objectively discern the trajectory of our personal growth. Conversely, when our endeavors extend beyond the boundaries of our individual selves, catalyzing positive change in the lives of others, we bear witness to the transformative power inherent within our own actions. So basically what I'm saying is that to live a happy and fulfilled life, we need to focus more on others and not on ourselves. All right? And in my contemplation of this concept, I am drawn to the imagery of a solitary drop in a vast expanse of an ocean. Though the initial impact may dissipate with alarming swiftness, the resultant ripples resonate indefinitely, symbolizing the enduring legacy of our fleeting existence. Rather than succumbing to the paralyzing fear of mortality, I derive solace from the steadfast conviction that living authentically ensures the perpetuation of our ideals and philosophies long after our mortal selves have departed this earthly realm, transcending the temporal confines of time and space. So what I'm doing is I'm saying that our life is basically like a droplet in the whole confines of existence itself. And when we make enough of an impact on other people's lives, then that droplet produces ripples, and those ripples sort of work infinitely in the grand scheme of human existence, you know? So our life is very finite, but our ideals stay. Yeah. It is incumbent upon us to acknowledge that the influence exerted by remarkable individuals or collectives upon the annals of history is not solely attributable to their inherent greatness, but rather to the enduring residence of the transformative ideas they propagate. Our purpose, therefore, lies not in the pursuit of individual greatness, but in the dissemination of transformative concepts that transcend the limitations of individual lifetimes. So again, what I'm saying is that what makes great leaders in our generations is not that they're these individual people, but they sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Encapsulate ideas that society has held. And they put forth these ideas, and it transforms into reality. So I guess what I'm, if that made any sense, I guess what I'm saying is that whenever we limit to one person, then that's limiting their ideas to only their lifetime and not to the cultural impact that their ideas have. All right. And I'm going more into this book called A Confession by Leo Tolstoy, and it delves into the existential abyss, offering profound insights into the nature of human existence and the quest for spiritual fulfillment. We find ourselves grappling with a palpable absence of spiritual solace, a void that many futilely attempt to assuage through the pursuit of ego-driven endeavors. The repercussions of neglecting the spiritual void are all too apparent in the pervasive anxiety and existential malice that plague the Western world. So what I am trying to say is that within the book, A Confession, Leo Tolstoy talks about his own individual problems with faith and understanding religion and faith, and that us as humans in our human existence, we need some sort of faith or religion to cling on to. And what I'm trying to say is that this is something that in the Western world we are really having to come to terms with. That, as Nietzsche says, we have killed God, or that we are living in the shadow of God. And we're missing a hole that is normally filled with religion in today's age. And while I hold a high esteem for the cultural heritage of the Western tradition, I am acutely aware of the imperative for evolution. We must redirect our focus from the pursuit of self-serving objectives towards altruistic endeavors that are conducive to the collective welfare of humanity. I have observed that true happiness often eludes us when we remain ensnared in the labyrinth of our individualistic pursuits and nostalgic reminiscences. Failing to embrace the fleeting present moment and cultivate meaningful connections with our fellow beings. So I guess what I'm trying to say in this is that we don't understand what a happy moment is until it's already passed. And we always focus on that past nostalgia of a happy moment, and never focus on the present and on if that is a happy moment in it of itself. What I think is like true happiness is understanding that what happiness is in the moment and not what it is in the past. And to understand that is to live like a happy life. All right. So hence my contemplation on the meaning of life is imbued with a profound sense of urgency rooted in the awareness of our mortality and the imperative to live purposefully, not merely for our own gratification, but for the betterment of humanity at large. Through acts of kindness and selfless service, we bridge the chasm that separates the finite from the infinite, leaving an indelible imprint upon the tapestry of our existence. So yeah, there you have it. To live a life of work for other people's, we inevitably live a life that is happy for ourselves. And we need to stop focusing so much on our individual happiness and focus more on societal happiness. And when we work on that, we'll have a purpose in our lives. Hopefully, we can live past our own lifeline. Something to think about. Let me know what you guys think. What is the meaning of life? And yeah, comment down below your thoughts on the essay that I wrote. You can check it out on my blog, on my website, torchesart.com, and you can check out this piece and many others of mine on that website as well. They are all for sale. And yeah, let me know. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.